It's Andrew from 510 Books, and it is, excuse me, it is Wednesday. Wow. January, what day is it? January 15th, 2025, so it's Wednesday. I'm sharing with you two thrift store runs that I made. This one here on the right, which is all books. 9 books was last night, and this one on the left, which has books and DVDs and some Blu-rays, was something I just did an hour ago today. And yeah, so two sizable hauls. This one obviously much larger. This was only like $10 for all of this. Yeah, less than, yeah, it was $10 and change. It's called 11. This one was $39 and change, so let's call it 40. So between the two of them, $50, $51, etc., with tax and all that. So not bad. And I got some really good stuff. So as I mentioned before, probably a lot. And yes, I'm still sick. I feel much better today. I'm not achy. I have more energy, but I'm still stuffed up. And even though I have more energy, I still don't have enough energy to feel normal. I'm already sort of petering out here, and it's like 11:40 or something. So I need to go recharge, rest a little bit, and eat and whatnot. But anyway, that's a side note. I do have enough energy to make the video, though. So what I've talked about a lot in the past is when you do, this should be for anything, right? If you're going to a thrift store like this, buying some stuff, if you're going to a garage sale, if you're going to a estate sale, if you're going to a library book sale, if you're buying in bulk. But when it comes to doing these smaller hauls, so if you go to the thrift store, go to the garage store, try to garage sale, although garage sales don't tend to be that expensive. But let's say just thrift store, try to find one item that pays for everything or more than pays for everything, and then the rest of it is going to be profit. Now, that might seem like common sense, but as an example, if I only found these ones up here and I didn't find those two, I still would have made money, but not much, because most of these are going to go, well, all of these are going to go into my store, either my book and media store or my second location bookstore. And the reason why I bought these is because they're very popular right now on Amazon. Many of these their ranks are super high. They're selling, if not every day, every other day kind of a thing. And there was a couple that ranks below 10,000 for books, which is great. So I love to put lots of books in my stores that people are currently buying frequently on Amazon, because there's a correlation, right? That people are going to walk in the store and they're also going to possibly want to buy it. Not all of my books are super popular on Amazon, but in the stores. But I like to have a lot of them be that. So that's what I look for. Now, the fact that I found these two means that I can way more than pay for it. Actually, between these two, potentially, I could pay for both of the lots. This one alone, if it does sell for what I think it can sell for, would pay for both. So the $50 I spent would be paid for by that, and I'd still have profit from the one book. So that's even better, right? Now, I'm not 100% sure if I can get what I think I can get for that, but indicators are good. So let me just show you, since I'm on a different camera here. So when I scan this, oops, can't see it. And now, of course, it's not going to pop up for me. Hold on. Okay, I found it. So this is what I was looking at what I was looking at last night on my phone when I scanned this book. You can see here it says Fundamentals of whatever that is, Fourier, Transform Infrared, because that's the title of it, Fundamentals of Fourier Transform Infrared Spectroscopy, which sounds incredibly specific and potentially is something that someone would be looking for and willing to pay up on. And as you can see, the current rank is 4.2, the rolling rank of 3.6 million, and the sales score is 4. But look at the prices. So when I see prices like that, I usually think, oh, those prices are way too high. And then when you look at the history here, You can see that the price has jumped up in the last month or so from down here, which I'm not sure where that price was. I'd have to look at a different graph, but significantly less. However, there were multiple sales at that lower price. When I did go into it, it looked like those sales were around the like $60 to $70 range. However, this morning I checked to see if I could sell this book on Amazon, and wouldn't you know, lo and behold, I can't sell it on Amazon unless I show them, unless I get approved with the publisher, which was, does it have it on here? Smith. No, I don't remember. But I had to submit CRC Press. That was it. I had to submit receipts, etc., that I had purchased the book directly from them, which of course I don't have, and hardly anybody has. So that's one thing that I really can't stand about Amazon is whether it's FBA or merger field, it doesn't matter, is when you are blocked from selling a book on their platform because they're kowtowing to the publishers. On eBay, I can sell it though, no problem. So I'm going to put it on eBay, and let me show you on eBay. Okay, so on eBay, this is what pops up when I put in the title, including the author, Smith. As you can see, there's one copy on eBay for $327. So based off of what Amazon shows, excuse me, which is really high prices, but that it actually was selling at the lower price around like $70, indicates to me that if I listed on eBay for a reasonable price, which for me, I would list it at $100, $99.99, I probably can sell it. Now, will it be a long tail? Yeah, it's more of a long tail. But because of the price, it's going to be more appealing, and there's no competition. And there are people buying it on Amazon. Not all the time, but there were some sales in the last little bit. Let's see. There have been the dips. The green line when they dip is a sale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in the last 12 months. So that's basically a sale a little more than every other month, every 6 weeks, 7 weeks, something like that on Amazon. So, and those were lower prices generally, obviously, than where it is now. It's all the way up here, the black line, but it was down here, much lower. It jumped up here, but then it looks like it sold when it was a lower price here and here. So I'm going to test it out. Sometimes you just got to test it out. This book was only $1.50. And if it works, even if it takes a couple months, it's going to pay for everything. That's just one, though. That's just one example. Also, we got this, Shepherding Outdoors by Walt Morrell, 3 Dog Days. So when you look on, not on Amazon, this doesn't pop up on Amazon. When you look on eBay, it's right here. Oh, I did the wrong one. This one. You see that there's a couple copies. They're different though. So you can see that this has 3 dogs, 3 Dog Days. These other ones have different photos on the front, but they're all going for good money, right? And then when you filter for sold, you can see that that particular book sold with another one for $40. See, 3 Dog Days. And that's the only copy of this specific one, 3 Dog Days, that has sold in the last 90 days. But nonetheless, $40 for 2 of them, $25, $32, $65 for 2. That was an auction. I don't know if people do that. $22.99, $49 for 2 of them, $30, $45 for 2. So I'm gonna do a little more research on my computer because I hate doing research on the phone. But I'm doing a little more research on this, and I think in the range of $25 to $35, maybe even $30. If I sell it for $30. That's good as well. So you couple that with this one, and even if I get a little less than I thought I would between the 2 of them, like let's say I get $60 for this, let's say I get $20 for that, those 2 alone are going to pay for everything. However, on this side, I also found, which of course has a lot more books and DVDs and whatnot, I also found this one, which is interesting, that I'm going to put on eBay, called The Academy of the Poor towards a dialogical reading of the Bible. It was 99 cents at the thrift store. They have a lot of religious books, as a lot of thrift stores do. And this one, so on Amazon, this one is going for $107, FBA and merchant fulfilled. 5.5 million rank, really high. And then when you look here, you can see there's been one sale in the last 12 months. And I looked further into it, and it was about a $50 sale in the last 12 months, only one of them. And then these are a little bit lower. Those were in the last 2 years. Now, when I go to eBay, there's nothing to be found. The book is not on eBay. And when you look for solds, it has not sold in the last 90 days. Past 90 days, it may have. However, when you go to abebooks.com, which is a great resource for collectible rare books, you type it in, there's 3 results. The lowest is $91.20, and it's in fair condition. The other 2, which are in very good condition, is $282 and $252. Very good condition. That is a good indication that this is a higher dollar book that people are willing to pay up for. So I'm listed on eBay because there's none currently for sale there for $100, taking offers, promoting it at 3%, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, so if that one ends up selling, that book and those other 2, end up selling, all 3 together, will be a really, really nice profit. I mean, I'm going to have them listed at like a combined 200, like $35 between the 3 books. And let's say they end up selling for, I don't know, 170 together, 150 altogether. I'm still making a lot of profit, more than doubling, maybe tripling the money I spent, the $50 I spent, just on those 3 books. Now, I haven't talked about what I picked up here. This is seasons 6 through 10 of Friends for $4, Blu-ray. This is part of the series, or the complete series. They were just selling season 6 through 10, so I can put this in my store for more than I spent on $4 on it. I can probably, I don't know, charge 10 or something, maybe more. This is sealed Desperate Housewives. I could sell this on eBay. They got this for $4. This is season 5. If I remember correctly, let me look it up. But if I remember correctly, it's going for I think it was 25 and up. I'll have to see. Let's see if it pops up when I do that. So it does. Now I'm just going to look at the new copies though. Whoops. The new copies, condition, new. There's only 8 of them. Sort by lowest first. The lowest is actually 25. Excuse me. $24.99 plus shipping. For some reason, the rest of them, well, no, not all of them. This one is not. But most of the rest of them are available from other countries. But this one's $24.99. So let's go back to best match. Now let's take a look at what has sold. And brand new copy sold for 25. There's how many sold? 21 copies. So this is in demand. 25, 15. Those are bids. 12.51, 19, 18, 13.95, 20, 25. You get the point, right? This sells. That's 2 of them. 24, 25. Someone just gave that one away for $10, $30, 17. You get the point that these are selling for this particular season. Sealed is selling for good money. So I have to decide whether I'm going to put this in my store or hold it back with the rest of the sealed TV box sets I have to build an entire series. But that was a nice pickup. This is a really nice one too. I definitely paid up for this in terms of thrift store prices. I paid $7, $6.99 for this, but it's 10 Illumination movies. Here's all the movies. I've never seen this before. It's really cool. And yes, they have all the discs in there. So when you look this up on eBay, let's do lowest price plus shipping. The lowest price, free shipping, is $23.75. 2 of them, and then it jumps up to $26.85, etc. Now, what are people actually paying for it? How many are there? There's like 25 in the last 90 days. Whoops. How many people? Oh, jeez. How many have sold? 9. That was brand new copy. So there's some brand new copies. The first 3. So 24, 2020, 16, 21. Bunch of brand new copies. Every single copy sold. Do I have this selected? No, I don't. Okay, I don't. Every copy that sold was brand new. But you get the point. I prefer to sell this in my store. Considering there's 10 movies, if I was charging $2 per movie, that'd be $20. So I'd be happy to double up what I spent and charge, $14, $15 for 10 movies altogether. I think that's good. I'll more than double my money. This one is popular. I only spent $2 on it. Got 2 copies. This is super popular on Amazon. I got this because of Johnny Depp. I have a Johnny Depp category. And the rest of them are basically really popular ones. This one, I'm going to check to see if I can sell on Amazon. Maria Callas, there's an intimate biography. There's a recent Netflix show that came on where, what is her name? Angelina Jolie plays her. This is an opera star. And so the popularity of this book went up, and now the prices are much higher. However, I don't know if if I can sell it. I think I can. Oh, come on. So look at the sales score, 36. There's only 3 copies. The rank is at 523. And the price, as you can see, really went up. You can see here recently the price jumped up. The black line, it was down here. It was at like $5, $6, $7, and now it's jumped all the way up there. And there's still sales, just not as many because it's pricier, right? So let's look that's the last 3 months. You can see the price jumped. It was here. It was like $5, and then it jumped way up here to 38. It's kind of hovered there. It did drop back down for some reason to $15, but now it's back up. And there have been a few sales. You can see there the green line. So I'm going to take a shot at it on Amazon. The problem with it on eBay is the prices. People aren't spending that kind of money on it. So it's only worth it to do it on Amazon. However, I have a customer that might be interested in buying that in the store, and I only spent $3 on the book. So I could reasonably price it in, more than double my money. But anyway, so I'm going to look into it, though, to see if it's worth selling on Amazon, if it'll actually sell for those higher prices. So some good pickups. Just some, complaining on my part about Amazon, which is one of the reasons, why I'm not a big fan of being a seller on Amazon, as I used to be. And these problems have existed before, like the being gated and having to get ungated and all that nonsense that you don't have to do on eBay. At least you don't have to do it for now. Hopefully they never do that. And yeah, you can sell these books, right? You don't have to worry about it. So this was a nice pickup. I'll be opening the store tomorrow. I'll have lots of stuff to go through. Excuse me. And we'll continue to sort. Let me show you a little bit. Just want to give you a little peek at what I've done. I'm getting another bookcase that's going to go next to that one. That's not as tall. And I'll put more stuff on there as well as I get organized. All right. Well, I don't know if many people are going to thrift stores that are watching this for Amazon. But if I was only selling on Amazon, whether it's FBA or Merchant Fulfilled, and I was doing books, at this place, I would only have found maybe, today I'm saying, I would have only found 2 or 3 books that I could actually sell for a profit, very low profit on Amazon. Then you have to battle with the repricing and the undercutting and all of that nonsense. So it's not like, 6, 7 years ago, or 8 years ago, or 10 years ago when I started, and you could really find a lot of good books in thrift stores that you could sell for some nice profit on Amazon. So I would have had to have gone to another 2 or 3 thrift stores to find enough books if I was only doing excuse me, if I was only doing Amazon. So it's become much, much different now. And I know some people do buy back your books, kind of a deal, sell your book back, whatever it's called, to make extra money as well as an Amazon seller. But that's why I recommend expanding your scope as a media seller and selling on eBay, so you can sell other media and books that wouldn't sell for a profit on Amazon. So just keep that in mind. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.